One of the most discussed subjects in the community right now is definitely weapons when it comes to Battlefront 2. In multiple interviews with Dennis Bramville, when asked about new weapons, he stated that it's on the Clone Commando, in his words, and I don't think they're fully aware that weapons is plural, not singular, but hey, we'll move on from that because I actually like where they're going with this next comment, and it's what the whole video is actually based on. Dennis also stated that before adding new weapons to the trooper classes, he'd rather overhaul the whole weapon system in general, so all those useless default weapons may actually become quite useful. Leave a like if you enjoy, everyone, and let me know in the comments which of the default weapons you'd really like to see get a big change, a big buff. Now let's walk you through this because I know a few people aren't aware, but there's actually more weapons in this game than you think. Assault, Heavy, Officer and Specialist. You may be under the impression that they all have 4 weapons each, and they don't. They have 9 each. They have 3 standard ones, so the second, the third and the fourth, if we start from the top to the bottom, are like all different for each class, but they kind of stay the same. However, the first weapon is a default weapon, and this changes dependent on the faction and the era. So the Republic, Separatists, Rebellion, Empire, Resistance and First Order all have a different default weapon. 1 for each class, 1 for each faction. That's 6 extra weapons per class, and 9 in total for each class as well. All these default weapons have the same stats, so the same damage, same range, everything like that. If we take a look at the Assault here, its standard weapons are the A280, the CR2 and the EL16HFE. I'm sure you're all very familiar with them, but what about those default weapons? Well, the DC-15A, E11, EL16, E5, F11D and A280C are all actually on the table as well, and all have the same stats. The Heavy has the default weapons of the DC-15LE, FWMB-10K and the TL-50, but it's also got some other weapons in there as well of the DC-15, E5C, RT-97C, DLT-19, M45 and the FWMB-10. Let's look at the Officer. I'm sure you're all aware of the standard weapons, the S5, the Blurg 1120, the SC-44C, but it's also got other weapons in there, the DC-17, the RG-4D, the DH-17, the RK-3, the GLIE-44, and the SC-44. A lot of these are from Battlefront 1 as well. I had no idea that Finn's secondary weapon was actually already in the game, so it goes to show how kind of underrated and undermined these weapons are. And then finally, looking at the Specialist, the standard weapons are the IQA-11, the A280 CFE and the NT-242, but we've also got the Vulcan 38X, the E5S, the DLT-20A, the DLT-19X, another Battlefront 1 weapon in there as well, the A180 Sniper, and the DLT-19D. So you probably thought each class actually had 4 weapons. You are wrong, each class technically has 9, a whopping 36 in this game, with 24 wasted. There's more wasted weapons than actual weapons with different stats. And when Dennis hinted at a weapons overhaul, honestly, I don't see how anybody could be unhappy with that. This needs to happen. Okay, technically, while they aren't new weapons, they would feel like new weapons. Half of these weapons I've never used, I didn't even know they existed in the game. And it was only when breaking it down for this video I realised how much wasted potential there is here. One of the things I love about Battlefront 2 is how they've taken things and improved them over time, like the skins, like the loot crates, so many things. They've improved modes, they've improved heroes, they've done so many tweaks here and there to change that game from launch, and I feel this would be the best way forward. I wanted to make this video to show you what we're missing out on. It is remarkable, everyone, it really is, and I so want this weapons overhaul to happen. I wanted to raise some awareness for you here today. Loads of weapons on offer here, and my god, imagine having like 6 new weapons per class to work towards. We've basically had 3 per class to work towards all this time. This would be doubling what we've already got in a whole new bunch of 6 per class. Dice, please. I don't usually use that. You know, when I say dice, please, I must really like something. Dice, please. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you all next time.